Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Speak English Daily. I'm Emma, and I'm so grateful you're here today. If you're new, welcome to our global community. And to my returning listeners, thank you for your likes and subscriptions. They help us reach more English learners worldwide. Welcome to episode 7 of our series, Short and Essential English Sentences You Must Memorize. In each episode, we learn practical sentences you can use right away. These phrases make your English natural, confident, and easy to understand. Today, we're tackling something that can make or break your English conversations. Small talk and conversation starters. This isn't just about being polite. These phrases are your gateway to real connections with English speakers. But here's the challenge every English learner faces. You know all the individual words, but when native speakers combine them into phrases, suddenly they make no sense at all. Let me tell you about Lisa, one of my students who perfectly illustrates today's lesson. Lisa was at a coffee shop near her university when her American classmate, Jake, walked in. He saw her came over with a friendly smile and said, "Hey, Lisa, what's up?" Now, Lisa was used to greetings like, "How are you?" But "what's up" completely surprised her. She knew what, and she knew up. So she looked at the ceiling, confused. Where? What is up there? Jake laughed slightly and said, "No, I mean, how are you doing?" Lisa felt embarrassed and realized she'd been translating word by word. She knew every individual word perfectly, but had no idea that "what's up" as a complete phrase simply means, "How are you?" This happens to English learners every day. You know all the words, but when natives combine them into phrases, they create completely different meanings that simply can't be translated word by word. Here's what changes everything. English conversation phrases cannot be translated word by word. They work as complete packages of meaning. "What's up" isn't asking about physical direction. It's a complete social greeting, meaning, "How are you? What's new? Fancy seeing you here." It isn't about elegance. It's expressing pleasant surprise at meeting someone unexpectedly. Once you understand this, your conversations transform from choppy and translated to natural and flowing. Today, I'm teaching you 32 of these complete conversation units. Think of them as keys that unlock different types of connections with English speakers. We'll cover conversation starters, ways to show interest, phrases that keep discussions flowing, and polite ways to end conversations. But remember, each phrase is one complete tool, not a puzzle to solve word by word. Let's dive in and transform your small talk skills forever. Part 1. Conversation Openers. Let's start with your conversation door openers. These phrases break the ice and create instant connection. What's up? Complete meaning. How are you? What's new in your life? What's up? What's up? What's up? How's it going? Complete meaning. How are things in general? How's your day or your life? How's it going? How's it doing? How's it going? Long time no see. Complete meaning. It's been ages since we met. I'm happy to see you. Long time no see. Long time no see. Long time no see. What brings you here? Complete meaning. What's the reason for your visit? Why are you in this place? What brings you here? What brings you here? What brings you here? Fancy seeing you here. Complete meaning. What a pleasant surprise to meet you here. Fancy seeing you here. Fancy seeing you here. Fancy seeing you here. Small world. Complete meaning? What a coincidence. It's surprising how we meet unexpectedly. Small world. Small world. Small world. How have you been? Complete meaning. Tell me about your life recently. How are things going for you? How have you been? How have you been? How have you been? What's new? Complete meaning. What's happening in your life? Any recent updates or changes? What's new? What's new? What's new? Good to see you. Complete meaning. I'm genuinely happy to meet you. This is a pleasant encounter. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. How are things? Complete meaning. How is everything in your life? How's your general situation? How are things? How are things? How are things? Perfect. Now you have 10 ways to start any conversation with confidence. But starting conversations is only the beginning. What happens when someone starts sharing with you? How do you show you're genuinely interested? That's where our next set of phrases becomes crucial for building real connections. Part 2. Showing genuine interest. These phrases separate good English speakers from great conversationalists. They show you're truly engaged and encourage people to share more. This is how you turn small talk into meaningful conversations. No kidding. Complete meaning? Oh, really? That's amazing. I'm surprised and interested. No kidding. No kidding. No kidding. You don't say. Complete meaning? Is that so? I can't believe it. That's really interesting. You don't say. You don't say. You don't say. Get out of here. Complete meaning. I can't believe it. That's incredible. Not telling someone to leave. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Pull my leg. Complete meaning. You're joking with me. Are you teasing me? That can't be true. Pull my leg. Pull my leg. Pull my leg. Cut it out. Complete meaning. Stop it. Stop joking. Quit doing that. Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. Tell me more. Complete meaning. I want to hear the details. That sounds fascinating. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. How interesting. Complete meaning. That's really fascinating. That's genuinely cool. How interesting. How interesting. How interesting. What happened next? Complete meaning. Continue the story. Then what? I'm engaged. What happened next? What happened next? What happened next? Excellent. Now you know how to show genuine interest in what people are saying. But great conversations need more than just interest. They need smooth transitions and natural flow. What happens when you want to change topics or connect ideas? That's where our next set of phrases becomes invaluable. Part 3. Keeping conversations flowing. These are your bridge phrases. They connect different topics and keep conversations moving naturally. They're the difference between choppy, awkward exchanges and smooth, flowing dialogue. You know what I mean. Complete meaning. Do you understand what I'm saying? Can you relate to this? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Speaking of which, complete meaning, since we're talking about this topic, related to what you just said. Speaking of which, speaking of which, speaking of which, that rings a bell. Complete meaning. That sounds familiar. I think I remember something about that. That rings a bell. That rings a bell. That rings a bell. It's on the tip of my tongue. Complete meaning. I almost remember, but can't quite recall the exact word or detail. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's on the tip of my tongue. Don't get me started. Complete meaning, I have strong opinions about this. That's a topic I'm passionate about. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. By the way, complete meaning. Incidentally, while I think of it, let me mention something else. By the way. By the way. By the way. That reminds me. Complete meaning. Your comment made me think of something related. That reminds me. That reminds me. That reminds me. Come to think of it. Complete meaning. Now that I'm really thinking about it, actually, I just realized. Come to think of it. Come to think of it. Come to think of it. Beautiful. You now have the tools to keep any conversation flowing smoothly. But here's something equally important. Knowing how to end conversations gracefully. You don't want to just walk away or make things awkward. You want people to feel good about the interaction and excited to talk with you again. Part 4. Ending conversations gracefully. These phrases help you close conversations warmly while keeping relationships positive and doors open for future interactions. Catch you later. Complete meaning. See you soon. Talk to you later. Until next time. Catch you later. Catch you later. Catch you later. Take it easy. Complete meaning. Relax. Take care of yourself. Don't stress. Have a good time. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Have a good one. Complete meaning. Have a good day or time or evening. Enjoy whatever you're doing next. Have a good one. Have a good one. Have a good one. See you around. Complete meaning. I'll see you sometime until we meet again. See you around. See you around. See you around. Let's touch base soon. Complete meaning. Let's contact each other soon. Let's talk again in the near future. Let's touch base soon. Let's touch base soon. Let's touch base soon. I'll be in touch. Complete meaning. I will contact you. You'll hear from me soon. I'll be in touch. I'll be in touch. I'll be in touch. Incredible! You now have 32 complete conversation tools. But let me show you how they work together in real situations. Real conversation practice. Here's how these phrases flow together naturally. Listen to this conversation between Mark and me, Emma.
Hey, Emma. Fancy seeing you here.
Mark, long time no see. How's it going?
Not bad. What brings you here?
Just grabbing coffee before work. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. By the way, I heard you got promoted.
You don't say. Who told you that?
Sarah mentioned it yesterday. Speaking of which, how's the new job?
It's challenging, but good. Don't get me started on all the meetings, though.
No kidding. Well, I should get going.
Same here. Let's touch base soon.
Definitely. Take it easy.
You too. See you around. Perfect. Notice how smoothly that flowed? Each phrase served a purpose, creating natural, connected dialogue. Now let me test your skills. I'm going to tell you a story and pause for your responses. Yesterday, I was at the mall, and guess who I ran into? My high school teacher from 10 years ago. She remembered my name and everything. She asked about my YouTube channel, and when I told her about teaching English online, she subscribed right there on her phone. What would you say to show surprise and interest? Think about it. You might say, "No kidding. Small world. That's awesome." Or, "Get out of here. What are the chances?" And to make these phrases sound even more natural, let's focus on how to pronounce them the way native speakers do. Here are the key pronunciation secrets. Linking sounds. Linking sounds mean when you speak, the words connect together, so they sound like one unit, not separate words. What's up becomes what's up. One flowing unit, not two words. Long time no see becomes long time no see. Catch you later becomes catch you later. Stress patterns. Stress patterns mean when you speak, you need to put emphasis on the most important word in the phrase. What's up? Stress on what? Fancy seeing you here. Stress on fan. No kidding. Stress on kid. Common mistakes. Don't say my badly. The complete phrase is my bad. Don't translate. Small world. Literally. It's one unit, meaning what a coincidence. Remember, these work as complete units. Don't analyze the parts. Memorize the whole sound and meaning together. Now, here's what I want you to do. Pick your 3 favorite phrases from today and use them in real conversations this week. Come back and share your experiences in the comments. Which phrases did you use, and how did people respond? The more you use these complete phrases in real situations, the more natural your English becomes. Small talk isn't small at all. It's your foundation for every meaningful connection in English. Amazing. What a journey we've taken today. You've just mastered 32 essential conversation tools that will completely change how you connect with English speakers. Remember, the most important lesson: these phrases cannot be translated word by word. They must be learned as complete communication units. You now have everything you need to start conversations confidently, show genuine interest, keep discussions flowing, and end interactions gracefully. Before you go, if this lesson transformed your understanding of English conversations, please hit that like button. It helps other learners find these lessons. And if you haven't subscribed, join our global community of English learners. Next episode, we'll explore phone calls and digital communication. Phrases from natural conversations on calls and texts that absolutely cannot be translated word by word. Until then, get out there and use these phrases. Every conversation is practice. Every interaction makes you better. Take care, everyone, and I'll catch you in the next episode.